All right, so this is a suggestion via a donation. The name of the song is "I Ain't Mad at You." This is coming from the artist Tupac. You guys want me to watch the radio version, so we're gonna go ahead and actually jump into that one immediately. Let's encounter it.
You know so. Hey, I ain't mad at you. Let me see your hands. No, I ain't mad at you. No, I ain't mad at you.
Almost feels like a live band is backing this here, guys. And if this is the radio cut, then that means that it was meant specifically to kind of feel like that. They wanted the live sound behind it. It almost sounds like when a band specifically takes a song that was created with a synthesizer and then like converts it into a live variant that actually will sound good live more so than just on a, you get what I'm saying here, guys? Like there's a lot of inflections specifically in the instruments in the background here, guys. Spectacular, no issues here. The piano also dictates that it's going to be something emotional, most likely, or heartfelt. So let's encounter it.
No, I ain't mad at you. No, I ain't mad at you. Check out the story. Now we was once two brothers of the same kind, quick to approach a ghetto cutie with the same line. You was just a little smaller, but you still rolled. Got stretched to YA, hit the hood swole. Remember when you had a Jerry curl, never quite learned. Drinking 90 proof on the roof, tripping off Sherm. Collect calls to the tilt, singing how you changed. But you a Muslim now, no more dope games. I just got the phone call, heard you got bail. Wanna go to the mosque, no time for females. I'm losing touch with my homie, he's a changed man. He hit the pen and now no sinning is the game plan. When I say I'm living large, all you see is the struggle. When I say I'm still thugging, all you see is the trouble. Congratulations on the wedding. I hope your wife know she got a player for life, and everybody miss you. I know we grew apart, you probably don't remember. I used to think for your sister, but never did get with her. And I can see us after school, we bombed on the first player haters with the wrong set on. Now the whole thing's changed, cause we don't even kick it. Got a big money scheme, and you ain't even with it. Knew in my heart you was the same young brother that when it's time for woe, go toe to toe and watch your brother's back. I can't even lie, cause I ain't laughing at you. You trying hard to maintain, but go ahead, cause I ain't mad at you.
Whoa, dude, hold on.
I ain't mad at you.
Okay, hold on. So guys, really quickly, let's go over what we just encountered. All right, so his friend went to jail. I'm trying to recall the story here. So his friend went to jail. Most likely a best friend, like a brother type of friend. And he specifically was they were the same people, right? Doing all the same types of things. The friend goes to jail. He then realizes the errors in his ways. This is absolutely intriguing here because I would definitely say on average, jail is not really a place for, you to get better in. It's more like a hotbed of recidivism, let's just say that there in that context, right? I mean, you are meant to basically go right back once you get out because they're not trying to change you, right? I mean, why would they do that when they can just use your free labor? But that's not the point. That's not the argument right now. All right. So the fact that that person went into jail, became a better person, he changed his faith to a faith that is a lot more, I would say, strict, conservative, right? A lot more strict, a lot more conservative. You get what I'm saying here, guys, right? So he then does this. He gets married. It sounds like Tupac is super proud of him. The name of the song is "I Ain't Mad at You." I think that kind of fits into the overall like talking points right now. Let's say that it fits in beautifully. He's happy for his friend, even though his friend it seems like he doesn't have much time to kind of hang out with him while he consistently wants to do hood rat stuff, basically. That's kind of the vibe I get from the song itself, and definitely the chorus itself sounds super familiar. I can't place it. I definitely would have not heard it in the 90s. Guys, I was from New York. I am from New York. And I grew up in, like, much later in life, let's say in my early teens. I was in Atlanta during the crunk era of music, of rap, hip hop. So I would have never encountered this there. So I have no idea where else I may have heard this from then. But the chorus itself sounds super familiar.
I ain't mad at you. We used to be like distant cousins, fighting, playing dozens, whole neighborhood buzzing.
What is dozens?
That we wasn't used to catch us on the roof or behind the stairs. I'm getting blitzed and I reminisce.
Oh, that's nice, but they just added like a brand new instrument.
That we was be like distant cousins, fighting, playing dozens, whole neighborhood buzzing. No, that we wasn't used to catch us on the roof or behind the stairs. I'm getting blitzed and I reminisce on all the times we shared. Besides bumping and grinding, wasn't nothing on our mind. In time, we learned to live a life of crime. Rewind me back to a place was much too young to know. I caught a felony loving the way the guns blow. And even though we separated, you told me you wait. Don't get nobody my loving while I be locked up state.
Oh, bro, you were in jail for most likely 3 days, and your loving was given to somebody else, bro. You're in jail. Like, if you don't want, if you don't want, your relationship specifically to fail almost immediately, you're no longer here to protect or provide, bro. What are you expecting? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. What do you think he was expecting? Because a lot of people, like, I hear this a lot in like hip hop and like in like pop culture references. What are you expecting her to do? Stick with you while you're in jail? Why? You're in jail. Why would she do that? Like, that sounds ridiculous, guys. I mean, what do you expect her to? Why? Bro, I hope she gets pregnant day 3, bro. Stay out of jail.
You told me you wait, don't get nobody my loving while I be locked up state. I kissed my mama goodbye and wiped the tears from my lonely eyes. Said I return, but I gotta fight to fix the ride. Don't shed a tear, mama, I ain't happy here. I blew trial, no more smiles for a couple of years. They got me going max. I'm knocking busters on their backs in my cell, thinking hell, I know one day I'll be back. But as soon as I touch down, I told my girl I'll be there, so prepared to get loved down. My homies wanna kick it, but I'm just laughing at you. Y'all play too many games, and I ain't mad at you.
I ain't mad at you.
Forgive us for living while all my homies stuck in prison, barely breathing, believing that the world is a prison. It's like a ghetto we can never leave. A broken rose giving bloom through the cracks of the concrete. So many other things for us to see, things to be. Our history so full of tragedy and misery.
1 second.
While all my homies stuck in prison, barely breathing, believing that the world is a prison. It's like a ghetto we can never leave. A broken rose giving bloom through the cracks of the concrete. So many other things for us to see, things to be. Our history so full of tragedy and misery. To all my homies never made it home, the dead peers I shed tattooed tears for when I'm alone.
I shed tattooed tears for. Like, Tupac's not normal, guys. All right. And this is kind of the vibe I get from some of the music you guys send me. Like, this isn't normal, like normal hip hop. This is more like thought out hip hop. This is more like metaphorical, like metaphorical, emotional. If that makes any sense, he's like incredibly in touch with, like the world in a way that doesn't make sense to his image, almost, right? Like the image that he presents himself as, it doesn't make sense. Like I can't like it doesn't fit almost, right? So two things generally have the ability to be correct sometimes, but they're two polar opposite worlds that are like kind of colliding, specifically when I hear things that are written as beautifully as that. Like in that like super poetic nature, there are two worlds colliding. So something is up here, guys. Was this guys, was this real or was this like a shtick? All right. And what I mean by this here is, there are some people who have like a public facing image specifically, and a private image. That's probably mostly everyone that falls under the guise of neurotypical, right? Basically meaning that they're not on any type of spectrum or anything like that. They're just regular people, regular IQs, just regular people. You get what I'm saying here? A lot of masking is basically done. This is kind of what I'm pointing out here. So was Tupac what we think he is based off of the image that he has crafted, or is he the gems basically that he drops throughout some of his like music, right? Like in the poetic nature. Which one is it? Okay. Because I think that for that level of like deep thought, specifically coming from a gangster with thug life tattooed on his chest, guys. There's something up, bro. That's my vibe. That's kind of what I'm getting. Like from this right here. This right here. There's something up, guys. What is it?
Never made it home. The dead peers I shed tattooed tears for when I'm alone. Picture us inside a ghetto heaven, a place to rest, finding peace through this land of stress. In my chest I feel pain coming sudden storms. Life full of rain in this game, watch for lead dawn. Our unborn never got to grow, never got to see what's next. In this world full of countless threats, I beg God to make a way for our ghetto kids to breathe. Show a sign, make us all believe, cause I ain't mad at you.
For all the homeboys that passed away. I ain't mad. All the homeboys locked in jail.
Bullets, lead,
All the
thorns.
people that lost a loved one this year. We ain't mad. I ain't mad at you. Hell nah, I ain't mad at you. Nah.
Okay, guys. Okay. So yeah, like a couple of questions, like serious ones here. Who is Tupac? Like, cause I definitely understand the imagery that has been created for him, right? Like listening to Hit 'Em Up and then listening to this and then listening to Brenda's Got a Baby, right? Like these or the Mama song. You get what I'm saying here? Like I understand that people are layered, right? Like they have the ability to kind of, I guess portray themselves as kind of whatever they want to portray themselves as, but I want to know who he was. And I want to know that probably more so than ever right now, right? Because there are a couple of things here that stood out to me as like, okay, all right, like this is a lot of self-reflection for a gangster, right? You understand what I'm saying here? Because now I can start to believe that if you have this level of overall self-reflection, but then yet you proceed, like you proceeded to live the life of a absolute gangster based off of your second verse that you were kind of, you rapped here, right? All of those things they're not like indicative of someone who is that self-reflective. It is someone who is emotional, right? It is someone who is, full of rage, full of bitterness because their life itself did not turn out the way they saw in a movie or a TV show, right? Like that's like generally the determining factors that create super emotionally violent people, right? But this level of self-reflection is interesting. Was he a character? If like nothing will change my overall opinion of him, right? I just want to know, was Tupac a character or was he real? Like, who is like that? Fat Joe, the rapper, is just like that. Like listen, Fat Joe, you listen to anything that he says in a song is a lie. It's like 99% a lie. It's just it's an act, guys, right? None of the things that he's talking about, he's doing, right? Ever, right? He's never done any of these things. But he's like a really good reporter, let's say, of the story. So that's what I kind of want to know, right? Because Tupac talks about a lot of stuff, but yet he's still self-reflective. So what was it? Was he just like overly emotional? So many questions here, guys. Let me know in the comments. I'm sure some of you guys know his story just a little bit better than me. So please let me know here. Now, the overall gist of the song itself is about growth and being able to pivot at any moment, I'd say. The reason why he's not mad at his friend or mad at him or mad in general at people who have the ability to kind of one day do one thing and then immediately do the next thing is because that's a smart thing to do, right? I mean, they're no longer living in this like emotionally violent scenario. They're living for themselves and their family. They're doing what is correct, kind of within the social contract or compact, depending on how you want to call it, right? That's just the vibe I get from this completely. But I'll give you some anecdotal evidence here. So I would say about 8 months ago, I was nearing 400 pounds, okay? And this has happened with me basically recording for like 16 hours a day for the last 5 years, every single day, guys. Eating terribly, all these other things, right? And then one day I decided that I no longer wanted the hamburger and French fries, guys. Right? I'm telling you. So I've lost 130 pounds in the last 8 months. Still on path to lose about another 40 in the next 2 months. And then I'll be back at my like below my high school weight type of thing. But what I'm trying to point out by saying this here is it's really important to be able to pivot. Okay. one day you realize this is not a satisfactory existence to exist within because it's pointless and it's taking me nowhere. It's bringing me nowhere, right? You have to pivot, get off the victim nonsense, guys, and just become the person who you actually wanted to be the entirety of the time. So basically, whatever you want, whatever you think you want while you're in your current state, you want the opposite now. That's it. Move on, guys. Didn't work. What you've been doing for the last 10 years is not really worth anything, all right? Because it's been failing, right? So obviously, if you realize you've been failing for the last 10 years, I would think specifically it's probably conducive, at least, that you would then pivot to something that works. Like, example, the opposite of whatever you were doing, all right? It's just a thought here, guys. Don't crucify me. But either way, listen, you guys all have an absolutely amazing day. Let me know in the comments if there's anything else from him that I should be encountering, and I will get into that as soon as I possibly can, all right? In the meantime, I'll catch you guys later.